flesh demands the answer right here and right away. It wants the quick solution for the troubles of the day. I'm tired of the silence, I'm tired of the slow turn. I want the fire now, Lord, I want the lesson learned. But I must pray for the power to wait and let my spirit hold, to trust the faithful timing that is better than fine gold. The lesson isn't finished when the promise is delayed. The strength is built in stillness while the answer is being made. The world confuses patience with a lack of mighty faith. They think that if you move too slow, you're sealing your own fate. But I know the greatest movements start with a quiet stand, waiting on the marching orders from the master's steady hand. But I must pray for the power to wait and let my spirit hold, to trust the faithful timing that is better than fine gold. The lesson isn't finished when the promise is delayed. Strength is built in stillness while the answer is being made. So I'll stop trying to force the lock, I'll stop trying to create. I'll trust the grand design of God and yield myself to faith. His faith, this quiet contemplation is my highest, truest plea. Just give me the deep courage to stand patiently. I must pray for the power to wait and let my spirit hold, to trust the faithful timing that is better than fine gold. The lesson isn't finished when the promise is delayed. The strength is built in stillness while the answer is being made. But I must pray for the power to wait and let my spirit hold, to trust the faithful timing that is better than fine gold. The lesson isn't finished when the promise is delayed. The strength is built in stillness while the answer is being made. Answer is being made. How to wait. My vision is so limited, it only sees the now. It only sees the problem in the heavy, broken vow. I'm stuck inside the present pain, I can't look past the wall, and I forget the future where my Savior stands up tall. So Lord, give me better eyes that pierce the passing shade. truth in the places I don't know. I need a spiritual focus that can recognize the fight. I need the holy clarity to know the wrong from right. I need to see the blessings that are masked in dark disguise, to understand the goodness that is hiding in the sky. So Lord, give me better eyes that pierce the passing shade, to see the finished picture that your mighty hands have made. I need to see the purpose hidden in the heavy blow. Show me your eternal truth in the places I don't know. I don't wanna walk by feelings, I don't wanna walk by sight. I wanna walk by faith alone, bathed in your steady light. Open up the heavens, Lord, let the glory pour on down. Give me the holy insight for the winner of the crown. Lord, give me better eyes, eyes that pierce the passing shade. See the finished picture that your mighty hands have made. I need to see the purpose hidden in the heavy blow. Show me your eternal truth in the places I don't know. So Lord, give me better eyes that pierce the passing shade. Pierce the shade to see the finished picture that your mighty hands have made. I need to see the purpose hidden in the heavy blow. Show me your eternal truth in the places I don't know. Places I don't know. Give me better eyes. I gave you all my money, I gave you all my time, I gave you all my failures, every single foolish crime. I gave you all my habits, the things I love to do. But there's one last piece of iron that I just can't give to you. 'Cause the costliest offering is the key to my own will, the final deep surrender where my striving must be still. It's the need to be in charge of every little thing I face. I have to give you ownership before you flood the place. I wanna trust your goodness, I wanna trust your plan, but I take the steering wheel back, thinking I'm the wiser man. My hand is tied upon the rein, I fear the great unknown, but your blessing cannot settle till I leave you on the throne. 'Cause the It's the need to be in charge of every little thing I face. I have to give you ownership before you flood the place. So I open up my fingers, I release the grasp I hold. This is the hardest sacrifice, worth more than all the gold. I give you back the power that I wrongly tried to keep. Your will is the best destiny. Though the promises are deep, the costliest offering is the key to my own will. The final deep surrender, where my striving must be still. The need to be in charge of every little thing I face. I have to give you ownership before you flood the place. 'Cause the costliest offering is the key to my own will. The final deep surrender, where my striving must be still. It's the need to be in charge of every little thing I face. I have to give you ownership before you flood the place. Before you flood the place, the costliest offering. The question hangs in midair, heavy, silent, and so cold. It's a simple nagging question that is centuries old. I search for all the logic, I search for the defense, but my human understanding fails to make any sense. So I bring you the confession. What did the why mean? In this pain, I'm asking for the reason through the shadows and the rain. I don't demand an answer, but I lay the question down. I'm trusting you to hold the purpose underneath the crown. The devil uses logic, try to break my will. He says a loving father would never cause a chill. But I remember Job's silence, I remember Christ's own plea, and I realized the biggest truth are too profound for me. So I bring you the confession. What did the why mean? In this pain, I'm asking for the reason through the shadows and the rain. I don't demand an answer, but I lay the question down. I'm trusting you to hold a purpose underneath the crown. It takes more faith to question and still remain on course than it takes to shout the answer from a self-made easy source. I yield the right to reason, to the wisdom that is true. My faith is not the answer, the crown. So I bring you the confession. What did the why mean? In this pain, I'm asking for the reason through the shadows and the rain. I don't demand an answer, but I lay the question down. I'm trusting you to hold the purpose underneath the crown. Underneath the crown. What did the why mean? I thought the light would shine the brightest when I stood up straight and tall, when I could claim the victory and never ever fall. I worked to hide the damage, I polished up the outside view, but the holiness I longed for was never coming through. I was perfect in the broken, Lord, the moment I confessed. The time I stopped the striving and surrendered to the test. The tear that hit the altar was the offering you saw. The greatest beauty blossoms in the battle that I fought. The world seeks flawless objects, things that never bend or break, but the potter loves a shattered clay for his own blessed sake. He doesn't need my best disguise, he doesn't need the show. He just needs the honest spirit that is willing to let go. But I was in the broken, Lord, the moment I confessed. The time I stopped the striving and surrendered to the test. The tear that hit the altar was the offering you sought. The greatest beauty blossoms in the battle that I fought. So I'll stop the weary acting, I'll cease the striving now. I'll wear the humble mantle on my forehead and my brow. The grace that makes me lovely is the grace that makes me weep. It's in the raw vulnerability that my salvation's deep. I was perfect in the broken, Lord, the moment I confessed. The time I stopped the striving and surrendered to the test. The tear that hit the altar was the offering you saw. The greatest beauty blossoms in the battle that I fought. That I was perfect in the broken, Lord, the moment I confessed. The time I stopped the striving and surrendered to the test. The tear that hit the altar was the offering you saw. The greatest beauty blossoms in the battle that I fought. The battle that I fought. Perfect and broken. Perfect in the broken. I carried all the world baggage and the shame. I wore the cloak of failure. I whispered my own name as the only one responsible for everything that went astray. And I couldn't bear the weight another solitary day. But there was the lifting at the altar, where the load began to slide. The holy hand reached down and moved the burden from my side. The stone I couldn't roll away was tossed into the air. I left my heavy darkness at the foot of Christ's true prayer. The altar isn't magic, it's just a sacred place where my finite human effort meets the infinite of grace. I had to physically drop it, I had to let it fall, to make the space for Jesus to become my all in all. But there was the lifting at the altar, where the load began to slide. The holy hand reached down and moved the burden from my side. The stone I couldn't roll away was tossed into the air. I left my heavy darkness at the foot of Christ's true prayer. I walked away unburdened, my shoulders felt so light. The shame I clung to tightly vanished in the holy light. I never could have done it, I was too attached to pain. Thank God for the intervention that broke the heavy chain. There was the lifting at the altar, where the load began to slide. The holy hand reached down and moved the burden from my side. The stone I couldn't roll away was tossed into the air. I left my heavy darkness at the foot of Christ's true prayer. Christ's true prayer. The lifting at the altar. The memory of the past comes calling, asking me to pay. The old account collector shows up at the close of day. He holds a ledger open, he points to all the red, and the shame becomes a heavy blanket wrapped around my head. But I hold the receipt for the debt, signed in blood upon the wood, the proof that every single sin is finally understood. And pay the total is marked 0. The balance has been cleared. The Son of God discharged the cost that the enemy had feared. The world says you must work it all, you must earn back your name, but human effort cannot change the verdict of the flame. I tried make the payments, I tried to cover all the loss, but the only valid currency was hanging on the cross. But I hold the receipt for the debt, signed in blood upon the wood, the proof that every single sin is finally understood. And pay the total is marked 0. The balance has been cleared. The Son of God discharged the cost that the enemy had feared. So when the accuser knocks again, I won't open up the door. I'll just hold up the evidence and speak the truth once more. The payment was accepted, the penalty is done. I walk in perfect freedom, purchased by the risen one. Oh, I hold the receipt for the debt, signed in blood upon the wood, signed in blood, the proof that every single sin is finally understood. And pay the total is marked 0. Total is marked 0. The balance has been clear. The Son of God discharged the cost that the enemy had feared. Oh, but I hold the receipt for the debt, signed in blood upon the wood, signed in blood, the proof that every single sin is finally understood. Oh, and pay the total is marked 0. The total is marked 0. The balance has been clear. The Son of God discharged a cause that the enemy had feared. The debt is paid, the receipt. I forgot the simple truth that my existence is a sign, that every choice I make is written in a holy line. My neighbor isn't looking in the pages of the book, but they are reading my behavior, every glance and every look. And you're reading my life like a letter written clear. Is the message of the Savior conquering the fear? I'm a testimony walking on this busy, dusty road. I pray my conduct points into the burden you offloaded. The ink is not my talent, a pen is not my skill. The content of the message is supplied by your own will. I am just the medium, the parchment rough and old, but the story written on me is worth more than all the gold. And you're reading my life like a letter character they can trust, showing that your holy word can redeem the fading dust. You're reading my life like a letter, written clear, is the message of the Savior conquering the fear. I'm a testimony walking on this busy, dusty road. I pray my conduct points them to the burden you offloaded. And you're reading my life like a letter, written clear, is the message of the Savior conquering the fear. I'm a testimony walking on this busy, dusty road. I pray my conduct points into the burden you offloaded. Burden you offloaded. Reading my life. My mind demands a balance. My logic wants to scale. It says the punishment should follow every broken trail. If I do something worthy, then the blessing should be mine. But my Father operates outside that rigid human line. 'Cause it's grace that makes no sense. It ruins all the rules I made. The reward exceeds the merit. The debt is simply waived. It's reckless and it's over the top. This love I can't explain. The justice of the Father is dissolved within the rain. If it made sense to my reason, I could take a little pride. I could claim a bit of credit for the things I held inside. But this gift is overwhelming. It's illogical and vast. The saving power comes freely from the first step to the last. 'Cause it's grace that makes no sense. It ruins all the rules I made. The reward exceeds the merit. The debt is simply waived. It's reckless and it's over the top. This love I can't explain. The justice of the Father is dissolved within the rain. So I'll stop trying to earn it. I'll stop trying to decode. I'll simply walk in freedom down the heavy open road. I accept the contradiction. I embrace the stunning flaw. The illogical abundance of your perfect loving Lord. sense. It ruins all the rules I made. Ruins all the rules. The reward exceeds the merit. The debt is simply waste. It's reckless and it's over the top. This love I can't explain. The justice of the Father is dissolved within the rain. Cause it's grace that makes no sense. It ruins all the rules I made. The reward exceeds the merit. The debt is simply waste. It's reckless and it's over the top. This love I can't explain. The justice of the Father is dissolved within the rain. Dissolved within the rain. Grace makes no sense. The ground beneath my feet is soft. The sand is sinking fast. The promises of mortals are the ones that never last. The world keeps changing borders. The rules keep getting new. And I'm searching for a constant, something solid and something true. I'm anchored to the rock that doesn't shift, the promise that won't sway. He said he would not leave me till the final judgment day. The storms can rage around me, the tide can rise and fall, but his covenant is firmer than the mountains standing tall. I don't need a guarantee that everything is clear. I just need the certainty that He is always near. The words He spoke in ages past are valid for today. He doesn't need a second chance to wash my sins away. I'm anchored to the rock that doesn't shift, the promise that won't sway. He said He would not leave me till the final judgment day. The storms can rage around me, the tide can rise and fall, but His covenant is firmer than the mountains standing tall. The foundation of my weary life is not what I can do. It's rooted in the goodness of the one who saw me through. I trust the Ancient of Days, whose nature is the same. I put my final confidence right in His holy name. I'm anchored to the rock that doesn't shift, the promise that won't sway. Won't sway. He said he would not leave me till the final judgment day. The storms can rage around me, the tide can rise and fall, but his covenant is firmer than the mountains standing tall. I'm anchored to the rock that doesn't shift, the promise that won't sway. He said he would not leave me till the final judgment day. The storms can rage around me, the tide can rise and fall, but his covenant is firmer than the mountain. Standing tall, standing tall. The rock doesn't shift,